Yo, what's going on? Mike from Mike Talk Sports. As the uncertainty surrounding Josh Jacobs' future with the Las Vegas Raiders continues, as he still has not come to terms for a long-term agreement, of course the spotlight is going to be shed on the backup running back in Las Vegas, Zamir White, the 4th-round pick out of Georgia last year. So in today's video, I'm going to be diving into Zamir White as a prospect coming into the NFL in order to determine, can Zamir White step up in the potential absence of Josh Jacobs. Now, it's a bit of an interesting story with Zamir White. As I just stated, in this video, I'm going to be analyzing him coming into the NFL, considering last year he only had 17 carries for 70 yards the entire season. The Las Vegas Raiders really did not expect Josh Jacobs to not only have a career year last year, but to outright be one of the best running backs in the National Football League. They fully expected Zamir White at some point in the season last year to be as good as Josh Jacobs. Of course, the Raiders organization were dead wrong in thinking this, and now they have a bad contract situation with their star running back Josh Jacobs. So Zamir White's rookie season really did not go as planned for not only himself, but for the Las Vegas Raiders organization. But they're still huge believers in Zamir White, as they really did not make any other moves at running back in free agency, even though they knew their star running back was going to be holding out because of contract negotiations. So to me, that tells me that they have a supreme confidence in Zamir White, and for good reason, as I will dive into in this video. So Zamir White is a guy that at Georgia, during his 3 seasons that he got playing time, he never got a significant amount of carries. He was never really the bell cow back. Not only did Georgia always have a very crowded running back room with guys such as James Cook in there as well, who was a draft pick by the Bills last year, but also coming into Georgia, and at Georgia, there was somewhat of an injury concern with Zamir White, as he had an ACL injury in high school and in college as well. So he's had 2 pretty significant ACL injuries, but these ACL injuries really have not been an issue for at least a couple years now. So really, to me, it's a non-issue at this point. Used as more of an inside zone runner, a change of pace back to James Cook at college, he had 856 yards and 11 touchdowns in his final year, really utilized as that short-term, short yardage running back. Not only that, but he was very good on the goal line as well. The first thing that you'll notice about Zamir White's tape is that he easily, very obviously, has a favorite play on the playbook, and that is, of course, the counter. He excels at running that counter, as not only does he have great body language as he sells the play extremely well, but that counter play really excels at highlighting the specific strengths that Zamir White has, and really the specific strengths at 6 foot, 217 pounds, being a very nice statured running back out there. It's really that very good high-end combination of speed, size, and acceleration, and that's what makes him so deadly on that counter play, as if you're not a running back with an incredible amount of speed, burst, and acceleration and power, you're going to consistently be tackled behind a line of scrimmage with counter plays, as they are longer developing plays. So the fact that Zamir White's favorite play is the counter play really sums up his skill set quite nicely, in my opinion. But let's dive into that skill set a little bit more. So again, he has outright great burst and acceleration off the line of scrimmage and off the snap. He's a guy who is going to explode into the first level of the defense very easily, and he consistently gets to the second and third level of the defense, considering he does have that great burst and acceleration. And that really is where the speed starts to kick into overdrive for Zamir White. As Zamir White, is he a guy who's Chris Johnson? Is he going to run a 4.3 40 out there? Of course not, but Zamir White is a guy who has a nice speed profile to him. In my opinion, I would say he has about B+ speed, which is well above average for a running back, even at the NFL level. To have overall B+ speed, that's good enough to consistently outrun and out-angle linebackers and safeties. Something I really like out of Zamir White is, of course, that play strength. He has more of a bruising, simplistic style to the running back position. Something that I think a lot of people were knocking him on is is the lack of creativity at the running back position. Over the last couple of days, I've made videos about certain running backs that are very creative with their skill sets. They're extremely shifty. They're going to hit you with a really nice spin move, a really nice one-cut jump. They're going to hit you with all of these types of moves that are really going to have linebackers and have defenders at the next level just absolutely getting their ankles broken. This, of course, is not the case with Zamir White at all. He's either going to run away with you with that nice acceleration, burst, and speed, or he's going to run right into you with that really nice power profile, but that's something I don't mind at all. Zamir White gets to the point. He knows he's not this guy who's going to dance around in the backfield, trying to make guys miss, being super shifty out there. No, Zamir White has a very simplistic skill set, and he has a very nice physical profile to go along with this simplistic skill set and this simplistic style that he goes about the running back position. So it's completely okay that he's not trying to juke guys out and make guys miss in the open field. In fact, I think he'd be a significantly worse running back if he had that play style. Now, at college, considering he did share a backfield with James Cook, he really did not get much of an opportunity in the passing game. Not only that, he just really did not play on passing downs, so his pass protection is a bit of a question mark too coming into year 2 for Zamir White, but it's something that he can have the ability to do so. We just really don't know. In my opinion, regardless, Zamir White more so projects as that traditional running back, that Nick Chubb, that Damian Harris, that Josh Jacob-esque running back. In my pro comp for Zamir White coming into the NFL is a pro comp I saw a lot of people give him, and I think it's very fitting, and it is a guy I just named, Damian Harris, and Damian Harris gives you about 80% of what Josh Jacobs give you. Now, the difference between a Damian Harris and a Zamir White, and then the difference between them two and Josh Jacobs, really is that creativity. I think Josh Jacobs really adds a third level to his game with some of that shiftiness and overall creativity you really don't see from Damian Harris and Zamir White. But to answer the question of the video, can Zamir White step up for the Raiders? I absolutely do think so. I'm a big believer in Zamir White's skill set. I drafted him in Dynasty this year, and I drafted him in Fantasy last year. I'm a big believer in Zamir White. I really liked his tape. Hot take, I think he's better than James Cook. I think him as a pure runner of the football projects much better into the NFL. So it really is no surprise to me that Damian Harris, my pro comp for Zamir White, was signed by the team that James Cook is on, because they really do not see that pure runner of the football in James Cook. I think the Bills made a mistake with that draft pick there. But nonetheless, thanks for listening, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on Zamir White? And do you agree with my take that Zamir White can give the Las Vegas Raiders about 80% of the production of what Josh Jacobs is currently giving them?